Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I just realized I don't have something turned on. It doesn't matter too much, but let's just go ahead and turn it on. Once again, I tried to set up a webcam on my paint desk, but I don't exactly have a good way to set it up at the moment, so, well, for now, we're just gonna be PNG whenever I do these Warhammer art streams. But let me go ahead. I am still running VTube Studio though, so I can switch back and forth as needed. And let me go ahead and turn that on. Pink outline for just a second. Okay. And I put a limiter on sound alert, so hopefully it doesn't blow up my eardrums next time something like that happens, or someone redeems something. Let's see if I can change out some of the music. I don't think I've listened to this one in a while. Maybe we have listened to this one. I don't remember. Let's grab my brushes. And I haven't found a cap to one of my main brushes, so that's a bit of a loss. I think it fell under a bed or something when I was putting my brushes away one day. It tripped and everything like spilled out of their container. And let's see if we can fix some of the red from yesterday. But some of the red is now appearing very thick, which is not ideal. So maybe we might have to just live with it, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, I put this one up wrong. That might mess up the brush. Alright. 10, 3, 2, which I fucked up. My 1. I have to do something to see if I can try to clean up my brushes. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to switch to a new set. And I don't feel like paying another $10 for an airbrush set. Alright. So, let's go ahead. I'm gonna shake this for a good, like, 2 minutes or something. Well, ideally less than 2 minutes, but let's try and get a good red out. I know I already have some red on the palette, but it's pretty dried up, and I'm wondering if, because it started drying up, that's why it was giving me such bad coverage yesterday. And ideally, that probably means I should just switch out the wet palette parchment and water like every single day, but I'm too lazy for that. I'm thinking about, if I had room, I'd get a vortex shaker. Maybe this will help these old war paints better, but we just gotta live with what we got at the moment. Their idea is to put a white base coat on those black shields, or just not care if the coverage is not fully there and just pretend it's intentional. So we only painted 3 of the shields yesterday, so let's go in and touch those up real quick, and hopefully it's real quick. I don't want to spend like 4 hours on just 3 guys again. Better option is just throw away my current war paints and just get the Fanatic set. Let me just get another stripe down here. This one looks okay though. Yeah, I think it was the squad leader shield that was just really badly covered, unfortunately. The thing is, usually I paint the squad leaders first, so that's probably why they always get the worst paint jobs. Shoulder looks fine. Let's check the shoulder on this guy. Do just a little bit, another layer here. Here's the squad leader. And the red on his shield is very thick, unfortunately. I think that's just an issue with like the pigment not being spread properly. Yeah. Okay. Let me lower my chair a bit. And yeah, the coverage is still not that great. Finger got the shoulder there. I guess, dang, this guy's like zipping around the place. of course. Alright, these guys are all falling off their corks. Well, this guy's at least still attached to his wire. I should be using a smaller brush. Alright, let's switch. Alright, I'm gonna move my... Yep, I turned it off on accident. Alright. Just make sure you're fully plugged in. Okay. I wonder if I want to use one of my newer brushes. Hold on. Because as much as I love my 3 over 0, I need something just a little bit bigger. I do have a zero brush, but let me see if I have something else. Okay, I do have a zero. I do have a few zeros. I have another 10 over 1, 0. Do I have like a 2 over 0 or something? Or 1 over 0? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's break this one out. Let me see how it works. Brand new. Okay. And now this is a newer brush, so it is probably gonna work a lot better than the ones I've currently been using. But once it starts flaying a bit, you know, with a little age, hopefully it maintains like its usefulness for me. Because I feel like I've been abusing my 3 over 0 way too much. I want to lower the light a little bit so I can see a bit better. too wet, so we're gonna have to let it dry a bit. Way too much water. Alright, let that dry. How did red get on you? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I diluted it way too much. Let's try and mix. It's basically glaze right now, but not quite. It's more closer to a wash. Let's let it dry. Ah, and I just hit my camera. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to the 3/0. This one's just not precise enough for me. I think it's... I mean, it's obviously a little bit better on doing this part of the shield than the shoulders. But I don't have the full control I want. Let's let that guy try for a bit. They just don't, no, like, think. All right. Don't really like the 0. I was hoping it'd be a miracle, like Holy Grail brush, but it wasn't. Okay, let's crossing my legs. I'm trying to be more comfortable. Okay. Goodness. Alright, let's worry about touch-ups later. You must resist, Kyo. Just focus on red. Focus on red. If you miss something, we'll come back to it later. Else these guys will never get done. Oh, where's my 3? There you are. Oh, that song ended really quickly. It's gonna need a lot of touch-ups. Ugh. I was trying to figure out the best way to do this, but I only have like 3 guys left. Maybe 2 different brushes. Wait a second. Realized my Fugi was just going off randomly without me talking into the mic, so I think it's a little too sensitive there. Okay. my finger again. Yeah, now it's just not having even coverage again. It looks so bad. Dry, and we'll just have to come back to him. That's a mess right there. What the fuck? This is gonna look so bad when it dries. Just as an example. Oops. Alright, let's try to do some touch-ups on the red. And regret it when we do touch-ups on our colors. I guess this guy keeps falling off his base. I'm gonna see if we can get some sticky tack. Well, not his base, but his cork. Oh no! They just put red paint on one of the pillows. Well. Where is he? There he is. Wait, no, not this guy. No, that guy does need it. Wait, what? What? There he is, okay. Blind. That's probably not gonna hold well, but I just want him to at least try to stay like on his cork so I can work on him. Our option is I can just drill a bigger hole for his foot. So the red is nice and opaque now, but it's very clumpy. Yeah, too many clumps for me. Now, if I scratch at it, is that gonna reduce the clumpiness, I wonder? Not really. Well, some of the clumps is actually from super glue I accidentally spilled on it, so I can live with this. I can, or at least I'll try to. And his mouth still doesn't look that great. Heck, they gave him such big, juicy lips. How's that look on camera? Yeah, definitely not a good, not a good mouth. Let's grab a special. No, I don't feel like grabbing a specialty brush out just yet. Okay, but I think this is fine. And I don't want to paint the red up here. That's just waiting for disaster. Okay. Let me toss this out. Right, just moved the trash can closer to me. And let's tack this guy on. I think this guy's mouth is open too, but I can't really tell. Alright. Anyways. As long as he stays on. Red is okay. I think I can live with this. It's not straight though, but it is what it is. I think just underside that wing. Let's see if we can add a little bit more. This guy's pretty bad. And we just have to wait for it to dry before we can keep adding to it. That might be just a thing. The paint, I just need to let it dry before I add layers. Like, I keep trying to brush more and more on, and I'm just adding to the clumpiness. So maybe the best way for me to use this, just paint the layer, wait the 10 minutes for it to dry, then paint the next layer. Or not even 10 minutes, looks like it just dried here. Everything else seems fine. It's just a shield, that's per usual. Let's let this guy dry before you visit him again. Seriously debating switching to my #1 brush. Oh, I didn't even draw a strap on this guy. This one looks pretty nice. Now, if only all the reds laid on like this way. Let's try to add another layer.
Opening hailing frequencies. Let's hope they are friendly.
Hey, Matthew, Space Chaser, Corellia. Hey, what's up? Howdy, y'all. Tis I, Killed the Lore Breaker, Magister of Dark Arts and Land of Flowers, and today I'm a PNG because my camera doesn't work very well with this current stream setup. We're doing a hand cam stream, and I'm painting Warhammer figures. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I do have my model up, by the way. It's just as I said, the camera doesn't capture it very well at the moment. Let me see if yeah, let me boop. Alright, once again, hey, I'm Killed Lorebreaker Master. Oh wait, hold on. Hey, I'm Killed Lorebreaker Master of Dark Arts and Land of Flowers, which is totally not Florida, a tutorial NPC, and your guide to our next adventure. And every time I turn my head to look at my workbench, my model just dies. So, yeah, so just PNG mode today. But I can turn it back on whenever I need to. Boop. Look great. I mean, yeah, I guess they do look alright. I'm having massive issues right now. The paint I am using is yeah, no, thank you for stopping by. The paints I'm using, unfortunately, are known to be very bad quality. I did not know that when I bought these, but I am not gonna let like $60 go to waste, so I'm still gonna use them until I feel like getting a new set. And I'm having a lot of trouble. The red is not covering very well. I am using Army Painter 1.0. Like, you know, the paint that they realized, hey, we need to redo our entire paint set, and now these paints are out of print because of how bad they are considered. So yeah, Army Painter War Paints 1.0. So like this right here is 3 layers of red. It's not great. it works well when I do like really small things, but when I'm trying to do like a line and whatnot, it's bad. Yeah, I'll have to see if that works for the next time I do it then. I guess the next issue is I'm running it on a base coat of gray slash black. And yeah, for those that are curious, these are I'm painting the Inquisition for Warhammer, basically. These are the Arbites. They are basically the human police force for you know, the human faction. And I want to build a whole army filled with these police officers. So if I ever play a game, I want them to like arrest a demon, like, and I think that'll be the funniest thing ever. The downside is this army is not considered very strong in terms of gameplay, even though the Inquisition is supposed to be considered like basically the most powerful faction in for the humans, because they get to use every single human asset because they're the Inquisition. That said, the brown paint I have is it's a bit annoying to use as well. I think it's okay, better than the red. Anyways, let me show you what a completed version of these guys look like. So I painted about 10 of them already, and I'm painting my next set of 10. So this is a completed guy. Let me make sure the camera focuses properly. So yeah, this is a completed guy. This is a shotgunner. This is a squad leader for a shotgunner. He has the decal on his shoulder and everything. So this is what we're trying to get to. And the red, it still has the issue on the shotgun, but because it has less surface area, it's harder to notice like the mistakes I'm making here. Whereas a shield, because it's such a larger, because it's a bigger surface area, you see like the areas pull more. Oh yeah, these are my first Warhammer models, or this is actually my first time doing miniature painting. So I hope I'm doing okay. This was I think this was the 6th guy I've painted. This is the very first model I painted. I painted this in November. And the red still has that same issue with the coverage, but it's harder to notice because it's just on the gun. But the yellow is the thing that like really hurts. But I painted the yellow on black base paint again, so it got really bad coverage. But also I'm using these paints are considered really bad, so there's also that. And yeah, this is like the commander for my set of Space Marines. But this is just gonna be like, I'm not gonna mess with this guy. I'm not gonna use him in gameplay or anything, because they say always keep your first miniature so you know where you started. But yeah, this is my first guy. And this is probably my best model I've painted so far, but I'm not super proud of it at the moment. So this is Sisters of Battle, and I changed the head out to be a cat girl. And I've done lighting effects and everything as well. So her arm, the ground, and her shoulders are being lit up by the flame. Some issues with this that I'm not happy about, but overall I think this is my best miniature right now. So that right there, the cat girl, that's my first character. So yeah, she's my very first character, my very first kit bash, and my very first time using green stuff, and my very first time attempting OSL. So she's a lot first. I also painted some rats. And these guys were I was testing some stuff with them, so I went really messy with them, and I still think they look great. And that's the great thing about playing dirty factions. You can paint them dirty and it's in character for them. These were the free storm vermin that they passed out last month. So I went to the Warhammer store with my brother, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here's your free storm vermin." I'm like, "Great, awesome!" And I painted these guys as I painted my Arbites commander. And here's 2 more of my first set of Arbites. And you see, I was trying to figure out how to paint skin and whatnot, just a little bit. And I think the shotgunners came out great. My main gripe is the shoulders. I didn't really know how to do the decals properly, and I didn't know how to like glue them on properly with the paints I was using. So it's on a little bit too thick, but I changed it. I made it look damaged on that area to try to compensate. And I really like how this grenade launcher came out. I'm super happy about this grenade launcher. Yeah, but I want to have a really clean looking army. I get it. Like, I can hide stuff with weathering, but I want to have a really clean army. Like, these guys are fresh out. Like they're in brand new equipment. They polish their stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, I plan on making the majority of my playable army. If I do have a playable army, I plan on making them basically police officers. So I have knight armigers in waiting to go, as well as like APCs and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to make them look like police vehicles. And here's my police dog. I'm really happy about the way this police dog came out. Like, this was great. I also attempted OSL on this guy, but it came out really bad, so I hid, so I repainted it. Like, this guy came out really nice. My only gripe is I didn't fully paint the underside, but the underside is hidden by the fact that he's on this base. Trying to get a good angle for the focus. There he goes. And yeah, and I'm currently working on my second police dog. And my army is gonna have like 20 police dogs, by the way. So So yeah, and I've made it so I can take this guy off of like the first time around I had him super glued to this cork, and that made it like really hard from like you can see that like this right here is actually damaged from the cork when I pulled him off because of the super glue. So now I'm using sticky tack and painting this new guy on it, and now I can like just take him off as I'm painting him so I can get the underside. And yeah, at the moment he only has gold and black and this bit of red on him. Anyways, I'm trying to get further along. Yesterday was a bit of a disaster. Same with the day before. But at the moment I am double checking all the reds I did. Alright, this guy looks great. The shield is still not fully covered, but I think we'll just have to live with that. If I add any more, it's going to like add texture to the shield, and I want it to be as flat as possible. I want it to look purposeful. This one, I think this is the best I got. I'm wondering if I get the new set of Army Painter Red, if it's gonna cover better. So like this is like 5 coats of red right here. The other option is I should have maybe done a white base coat and then painted the red on top. All right, this guy's good to go. And let me make sure I got the wires. And yeah, you're gonna see just about how many of these guys I'm painting. But so just so you guys, so for Matthew, if you know like the rule set for Warhammer and whatnot, I don't know it too well, but I know I can run 12 units of Arbites in my army, and that's not enough for a 2,000 point army. For you guys, that means I can have 120 of these police officers, and that is not enough for a full army. But that is my plan. I want to have 120 of these guys in my army. I'm working on 11 to 20 right now. So it's gonna be a really long project. I'm probably not gonna like actually do it. I have 60 of them ready to be built though, including these guys. So I think I'll at least have that, at least 60 out of the 120. All right, this guy seems fine. Yeah, this is a good coverage right here. This looks great. Now it still has texture on it, but I want the red to be this bright. And then I'm gonna add a wash on top of it anyways, so I'm gonna like screw it up. All right, this is good to go. Oh, I missed the wire right here. Let's double check stuff. I was watching Reeser Rat. He was the first person I asked about Warhammer painting. I hopped in his stream and I was asking him for like, hey, this and that about Warhammer painting. And I think he uses Slap Chop or something, and I kind of wish my army could use Slap Chop, but at the same time, I think if I have like such an elaborate army, that'll make me stand out in the community. If I do like either online community or like local community, if I ever get around to playing. And I don't know how well my models compare to other people in general. Like, I don't know if this is considered good or not. So I'm just gonna do my best and hope it makes whenever I reveal it, people will be like, oh shit, that's a cool army. I think I am too much of a perfectionist, so I don't think I will ever touch slap chop. I think Zenithal is fine, but I've been dry brushing the gray highlights to act as my Zenithal to like see. But I'm also not using paint stat work with Zenithal. Like I'm not using any contrast paints. I'm literally, but I am using starter paints. And as I said, the starter paints I'm using are considered shit tier. Alright, let me just double back on the guys I already did. Yeah, my main goal at the moment is to finish a combat patrol by the end of January. And well, I'm 20 guys out of 33 in so far. Or well, I guess I'm done with 11 of them, 11 of the models. I'm working on 10 of them right now. Then I'll have another set of something. And that next set of something is going to be Inquisitorial Agents and the Eviscer Assassin. I'm trying to fix these, the coverage. At first I was thinking of having all my squads be different colors. To help differentiate them. But I'm also wondering if I should just have them all be like black and red for most part. Oh, forgot the shoulder there. I'm not sure what that means by heavy metal painting style. You know what? I realized I can totally make these guys look like Jinro Panzer Cops. I think that'd be really cool if I can get helmets for that. Oh my god, that red looks so good, but it's not gonna look as good when it dries. Alright, trying to set it down so none of the paint touches. Okay, so basically I'm doing the classic paint style. Where does it get the heavy metal term from? Unless this is like the terminology comes from the idea of lead paints. Maybe we should start eating the paint chips. Yeah, the fact is though, because alright, I know I'm not awful, at painting these. I know I'm slightly competent at the very minimum. Because I can do this, I kind of want to paint a bunch of my D&D figures now. Okay. Speaking of, apparently, like, I think it was Army Painter, actually. I think I'm gonna have slight brand loyalty to Army Painter, even though I'm using like their worst series of paints at the moment. But anyways, I saw like on the news that they're gonna release a paint setup that's based off of the original like Warhammer artwork, and it was paints that and pigments that was selected by one of the original artists. Maybe I could pick that up. Oh yeah, the John Blanche. That's the name I saw. I don't know anything about that guy, but I think that's a set I should pick up if I want to kind of do the style that I guess you know the methodology I am currently using. All right, so these guys, they're currently on sticky tack at the moment, and the reason for that is they do not want to stay on their damn wire, and it's annoying. This right here is a squad leader, by the way. All right, I think I might be done with the red soon. I'm just gonna check 2 more models. All right, this guy looks great. Okay. All right, I gotta see when they release that, and maybe I'll pick it up. And if they give me paints I already own, that's fine. I'll just switch over to those paints. Like, oh, here's another pure red, but the good pure red. All right, so, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all the models I'm working on right now. If you see my feet or something, don't freak out, okay? And if you see my face as well, don't freak out also. Okay. These are all the models I'm currently working on. So I didn't really show this guy yet either. This is like, I guess it's like a surveillance drone or something. And I'm almost done with it, honestly. It's not too hard to paint. There he goes. Yeah, it is like a surveillance drone. I just need to like paint one of the wires a different color. I need to paint the lights, and then put shade paint on it. Redo the highlights, and this guy's done. So I'm almost wrapping up with this set, and yeah, I already showed the doggy. Doggy, I need to paint the bags. Paint its fur. Then I need to just paint the. Oh wait, I need to put red right there. Okay. Then I need to, yeah, as I said, paint his. Basically put shading on it, then redo the highlights, and he'll be done. All right, readjusting the camera. Oh, I ordered it off Amazon, but I ordered it off of their like their store page on Amazon. Now, mind, I only got the starter set, and I got the starter set back in February. So I missed out on buying their I missed out on buying the Fnatic set by like a few months, because their Fnatic set released during summer. Yeah, so I just want to put a little red there, and that's like all right, doggy's out of focus. I think camera might be too close. All right, well, I just put red like right where it's like holding ammunition. You see, like, I was just whatever with it. I am starting to notice all the bad about it now, but the fact that they're like, hey, we're gonna like Final Fantasy Realm Reborn our paint job, I'm like, you know what, respect, because they could literally say, hey, yeah, we know we're getting all these bad reviews from it, but our paints are cheap. They could have literally just done that too, and it would have been fair. All right, this is the demonic yellow. I'm gonna shake it. Yeah, no, I was watching some of their paint reviews, and they're like they're always in the comments. Eight. All right, so this is gonna be hopefully quick. With the demonic yellow, we're gonna go and oh yeah, but there's the upside to the starter pack I got. So the current Fnatic starter pack is like $50-$60, right? I paid $50-$60 for mine as well. The Fnatic starter pack gives you 11 paints and a free miniature. The starter pack I got gave me 18 paints. So I have more color variety. The downside with it being it's their weaker paint lineup. I don't want to play as new anti-arc. Like, I guess I could do that if I ever for some reason get a chance to play Trench Crusade, which I highly doubt will ever happen. At least within the next couple of years. But I love Sultanates. I like the idea of them. Like, of all the medieval fantasy stuff, like I obviously love, like, or you know, not even medieval fantasy, but just like fantastical like civilizations and whatnot, other than Asian. I absolutely love Arabic like mythology and whatnot. And the classes I took, two of my favorite college classes I took was Ancient Israel and Modern Middle Eastern History. I absolutely love those classes. I don't know. I just want to like play as like Ottomans or you know, like the Persians and whatnot. And so Sultanate is like my jam, but also like the other thing I see about the Iron Sultanate, they remind me heavily of the Kushans from Berserk, and the Kushans were freaking evil as hell people, but my goodness, they're badass. And I love that about them. I don't know, there's something about like the Middle Eastern plus like Hindu stuff there that's also like outright fucking evil. I guess I'll have to see that. I guess I'm just sort of like, I'm also kind of scared to explore out of my comfort zone. I do know the reason why I'm going a little bit more heavier into, for one, Warhammer is gonna be my first war game, but two, I at least have a connection to Warhammer, because I'll just say my cosplay partner is a GW employee. And yeah, right now what I'm doing is I'm going through the shields. I'm putting a yellow coat on like the visor here. I might have said what city I've lived in a couple times, but yeah, I'm not gonna dox myself. I deleted my VOD last night because my family burst into my room and kept saying names. Ugh. But I very yes, I am in Florida. Actually no, fuck. I already said what city I lived in, so I'm in North Florida. I am in North Florida. Everyone in the in like 2 or 3 different VTuber servers already know. I think it's just random chord I didn't specify it in. But yeah, I'm in North Florida. Alright, so at first, I actually like tried to color these lenses red, but I realized it just kind of blended in. Let me try and get the focus back in. It's like, the angle's just not like focusing properly. At least for my standard. Maybe there? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So this like little visor here, the glass right here, I tried to paint it red. It was like, oh yeah, it'd be cool to have like glowing red lens like this guy's visor here, but then it just blended in like the red trim I was adding there. All right. So, as I said, the yellow went by really fast. There is one thing that requires more attention with yellow, and that's this guy. So there's a single wire that's like curving around this guy, and we're gonna paint that yellow. And we're gonna do this very carefully. And I do have to thank you, Matthew. It is actually because of you that I got into miniatures painting. I mean, I've had miniatures for a while, but I didn't pull the trigger until fairly recently on painting. And I think I pinged you and asked you for advice here and there on the Renan server. But then watching Reeser Rat do his painting was when I was like, okay, I think I might be able to actually do this. And that's when I started picking up all the tutorials I could find and whatnot. And now I'm $1,000 in debt with the amount of models in my backlog. So those of you that don't know, I went really hard on Imperial Agents. But I basically have my Warhammer hobby set out for like a year. And then like, yeah, and then the Gundam's miniature game is gonna be releasing. I'm definitely gonna pick up maybe a Goof, and like if they have Goof, I'll pick up a Goof and a bunch of Zaku's. Because the Zaku 2 is the best machine that was ever created. And if I ever find people who actually play Gundam Assemble, my goal is to take down the Gundams with the Zaku 2. Alright, I think this looks alright. Some areas need to fix though. And I want to learn green stuff sculpting. Especially since I am Inquisition. And Inquisition does not have an Inquisitor model that you can like build, like a generic Inquisitor. So everyone who is playing as Agents of the Imperium, they've been kit bashing their Inquisition, and I want to see if I can like the green stuff sculpt basically my VTuber avatar as an Inquisitor. If not, I'm fine with like just kit bashing something else. I was looking at Age of Sigmar, like witch hunters and whatnot, to act as Inquisitors. Yeah, I'm fine with Battletech. Actually, I've always wanted to get into Battletech. Like, if not Battletech, Mech Warrior. And I know, like, on Halbernak's Discord, we have, like, one guy in there that's, like, a Battletech painter. And I'm looking at... And I was at a local, like, secondhand store for nerdy stuff. And they had a Battletech box set for $80 and had, like, 20 miniatures in it. I wanted to get it so badly, but at that time, I did not have space in my storage to pick it up, and at the moment I'm fully capped out on models. I cannot buy any more until I finish some boxes. Once I finish this combat patrol, that's gonna free up my space to get another big box of something. Okay, Stargrave. No, well, the thing is, for bits, I have... Alright, I have 3 Deathwatch Veterans kits. I have my original Deathwatch Veterans kits. I bought a second one, and then I have one from the box Battle Force Ortal Xenos. I can use all those bits as I need, because I can get a combi weapon, no problem. And I can get power swords there, no problem. And I also have a Grey Knights kit because I have the Battle Force Ortal Malus box, so I can easily get psychic weapons as well. All right, this guy looks great. I like the wires at the moment. I think I did a really clean job with the wires here. Like, let's compare it to my original guy. And the wires here are not as great. They're a lot dirtier on this guy. But but the model is cleaner. Like, the way I managed to like glue them together and whatnot is a lot cleaner than this guy. But this guy has a much cleaner paint job. And for those of you who want to know, I need to have 12 of these guys in my army. I'm just trying to admire my work at the moment. So I just need to add lights to this guy, and he's basically done after I add in shading. I think I'll keep the bottom gray like that. Like, this guy's pure gold. I'll keep the bottom here gray. And then, yeah, I think he'll be good to go. But I was gonna get. I think I was. There's 3 boxes people usually get to make an Inquisitor at the moment for Age of Sigmar. It's the Saviors of Cinderfall, the Hexbane Hunters. I think it's Warcry Hexbane Hunters or something. And then it's like a father-daughter combination. And it's a dude with like a trench coat and he has like a long sword, and then his daughter has a crossbow. And those are very popular Inquisitor kit bash things. And yeah, because my only place I can play at is the official Warhammer store, I have to use official Warhammer minis. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to use like third party. But I'm fine with it because I'll be able to talk. If I go and play there, I'll be I can chat with my friend. So I had this discussion with Hal. I don't think you're in the chat for that. My store doesn't, or my place only has like one area that can play. It has one place that you're able to play miniatures at for wargaming, and I'll say my group is boycotting that place. It's mostly not. I don't think they really did anything bad. The issue is they bought out every single local game store and every single like comic book store. Like it basically, imagine it's like a Walmart of like comic books and like local game stores, like, and they bought out all the small places during COVID. So no one, we kind of don't want to go there. So there's 2 places. So that's one place I can play, but I might be able to play Trench Crusade there or whatnot. Actually, but I haven't checked it out yet though. The other place is there's like there was a D&D bar. I talked to the owner a few times right before COVID, and it sucked. She was having a lot of trouble setting up her shop, and then when she's like, oh yeah, we're gonna open up the shop, and then COVID struck. But she's still around, but the issue is her shop's really small, so it's only for D&D. So my only other option is the fact that we have an official Warhammer store. But as I said, well, one of my old friends like my cosplay partner works there. So now I'm gonna try put in the skin on some of these faces. And this right here, I'm gonna let's have a gradient first of all. I wouldn't say, well, it wasn't a full evil takeover. The issue is a lot of those small time businesses, they did go out of business due to COVID, and they just kind of opportunity amoeba absorb. All right, sorry that my palm is in the way. I'm trying to grab my paints. All right, let me just, I need a paint rack so bad, but I don't have space. One of my original viewers, when I first started VTubing 4 years ago, unfortunately I don't remember his name, but he was also a nerd VTuber, and he went by, his moniker was, he was the very first, he's like the world's best Avenger or some shit. So I thought it makes sense that I'm an adventuring instructor and he's like an Avenger that just stopped by every now and then. But he was only around for like my first week of streaming. But anyways, he basically described my room as the closet in Harry Potter, that like under the staircase. I forgot the proper term for it. But anyways, so here's how I'm gonna paint my skins with these starter paints. All right, we have matte white, barbarian flesh, and leather brown. Yeah, the cupboard under the stairs is how he described my living quarters, and he ain't wrong. but it's not really that small. But so the table, my workspace table is only 2 feet by 2 feet. For those of you who don't understand freedom units, that's about 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters. So that's the only workspace I have in this place. I have a much bigger workspace in my garage. The issue is I can't stream in my garage. Yeah, yeah, I think that's the size of my room as well, actually. Like, which is not inherently a bad thing. The issue is, my furniture takes up so much space. And... yeah. So... I bought a, like, $50 folding table that's like, that's 2 feet by 2 feet, and it's working pretty well at the moment. The issue is, if I spill this paint, it's gonna shoot past like the table and it's gonna hit my Takodachi backpack on the floor. So I have to be careful. Now, for those of you who are curious, I'm using a camera called a Kitschbai, and it was like $50, and its general purpose is meant for schoolwork, for teachers. It is a lamp mixed in with a camera for $50, and I think that's really good. The issue is it doesn't have any software attached to it, and all the low star readings are the fact that it's really hard to install. So if your computer doesn't connect to it properly, you might be shit out of luck. I was getting really frustrated with this thing because I bought it and I was plugging it in for like an hour and it didn't do anything. Then I plugged it into my brother's computer, and it worked immediately. And then once I plugged it back into my computer, it didn't start working. So I don't know what the hell was happening. So that's just a big heads up. And then it's like, okay, can I download drivers for it? Nope. They do not offer drivers. If you really need the drivers though, you have to contact their customer support, which is an Outlook email. It's like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, also to Radonites as well, just a little off topic, but regarding the Lancer campaign, we are planning session 3. The issue is me. I can definitely run it, but the soonest I can run Lancer session 3 is going to be like in at late April. And that's because I want to work on other projects. God, I don't know how people are able to paint these mouths and faces. And I'm using my smallest brush, a 10 out of, well, I have a 20 out of 0, but I don't want to pull that out yet. Maybe maybe that's why I need to do faces, though. And I'm like just slathering this on. I'm just so worried It's gonna fuck up all the details. Yeah, I know what slap chop is, but you know, I'm not sure it'll get the detail I like. I don't know, maybe it'll help me get to the point where I just do touch-ups. But also, I'm painting like all the models I'm painting are super highly detailed. Because like Inquisition, they're all kill teams, right? And kill teams are meant to be like the super highly customizable, high detailed units. All right, I need at least 1 or 2 dark skinned characters in this unit. And no, I'm not doing it as a forced diversity thing. I actually just personally like it when I have diverse units, which is why I'm trying to have like abhumans and whatnot as well. I think painting Caucasian skin's a lot easier than painting like some of our skin tones. I think I already painted that guy. Yeah. Silver gray with sepia. Okay. I only have 2 washes though, and that's strong tone and flesh wash, which I think are both certain shades of brown or red. I'm fine with I'm Southeast Asian, so we kind of have darker skin tones. I think I have my hands are like paler though, so it should be fine. Oh shit, I just remembered a detail on this model. The guy, all these models, they have like leg straps, and I painted them a leather brown color, and I'm like, fuck, I completely forgot about that. Like, there's so many little bits to these guys, but as I'm saying, if I paint all these little details, that should make them, like, at least on the tabletop level, stand out compared to, like, let's say if I just run into a guy who's using gray miniatures. All right, and maybe instead of the, all right, I'll finish the leather on this guy, but I should probably paint the doggo. And let's just paint what I could reach, I guess. Nah, I'm super anal. We're gonna paint everything. One thing I really like about the black and red, like right here, it makes me think of N7 armor from Mass Effect. I've only played Mass Effect 2, by the way. And I heard that's the best one. My only gripe was I didn't get to meet Rex. Because when you just start on that, it just assumes you did like both good and evil deeds, and one of them's like, oh, you killed Rex for some reason. The Shepherd Rex thing lives rent-free in my head. I love how that meme was just like Shepherd, Rex, Shepherd, like, and then Shepherd, Grunt, Shepherd, like that was just a meme, and then they added it into like a DLC for the third game. And they're like, Shepherd, Rex, Shepherd, Grunt, Shepherd. Back when EA was cool. Or I guess not really so much EA was cool, back when BioWare was like kind of peak. What time is it? It's 11. I think I'm making pretty good progress, especially compared to last night. Like, these guys are really starting to come in together, in my opinion. The downside is their faces are god-awful. I'm gonna try to finish these guys by Sunday. And then I can work on my Inquisitorial agents and my Eversor assassin. Ow. That was a hydrate check, wasn't it? Yeah, that was. Alright, I'll go get some water at some point. Or at least lemonade. Gotta feed the kidney stone. And yeah, and by the way, yes, I've had kidney stones in the past before. Fun experience, very fun experience. You get to bleed from.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Okay, that's still loud. I thought I reduced that. Or at least I thought I reduced it in my ear. Maybe it's just the output on OBS I reduced. But anyways, yeah. So, get kidney stones if you want to see what it feels like pissing blood for 12 hours straight in the ER room. Gerard T. Rex for that poor oh my god, I fucked up. This is like a really hard angle to get. That poor bastard Gerard T. Rexford. Yeah, it sucked. It was the day I was supposed to go to therapy too. I was having I was not in a good mental place during that time. Alright, I just fucked up that area then. So what I'm trying to do right now... Oh, wait, that might have done it. I just added some water. By accident. But I think it worked in my favor. I added some water to try to reactivate, and it reactivated some overspill paint. And then I used my brush after I dried it off a bit to try to reabsorb it. So the damage is not too extensive on this paint job. Okay, and there, now this guy has his leathers all colored. I think he has like a buck, like something over there, but I can't reach it, so. All right. The jerk waffles request water. Well, let me see if we can add one more. Yeah, so how the heck am I supposed to paint the mouth in here? It's like so tiny. It just causes like a clumpy mess. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it can even. The thing can even focus on it. But this guy has like, he has a full mouth and teeth and everything in here. I don't even know how you're supposed to get there. Like, this is my smallest brush, and it just like drips the water into his mouth, and it gets everywhere. How the hell did they do it? Did they get like a freaking microscope or something? Use one of those surgery bots to. Oh, I missed a skin tone on this guy. All right, no. All right, let's go ahead and get some water. Alright, that took a little bit longer. I was talking to family. As soon as I opened the door to my room, like my brother was standing there and he wanted to talk to me. I was like, okay. He was waiting for that opportunity. Anyways, not sure how I can do this without spilling. I have liquid. Okay, there's liquid right here. I'm gonna gulp. You're gonna hear it. Ah, that's wonderful caffeine. Definitely gonna dehydrate myself now. Okay. Was I still using the 10 out of 0? Looking at this guy's little face. You can see I'm mixing white with my Caucasian skin color to make it even more white. I'm gonna see if I can like dab this in. And I just don't think it works. The other thing we can say is like it implied facial like color. Like it's much better on like these guys. Maybe I should do like a white base coat, then I add the skin tone on top of it. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Anyways, doggo. Now I like the color of this brown that I'm using, but it's very watery. And damn, I'm already, oh my goodness, I'm spilling so much on the other parts. idea for my next set. Not these guys, but like the next set of dudes I might paint. Man, I'm getting paint all over my fingertips right now. Alright. Let's hold him this way. Or her. I don't know if this is a boy dog or a girl dog. Honestly, I really like this layer brown. It is very wet and watery, but oh my goodness, it has like really good coverage. Like, I only need to apply like 2 layers. I don't even need to thin it down. It's thin enough out already because it's literally just water, but oh my goodness, I love it. It throws you off guard too when you squirt it out. Don't take that statement the wrong way. All right. Oh my goodness, I keep touching the wet paint. This is why you have handlebars to hold them, but I wanted to get the other side. Alright, listen. I'm done with painting the other side. Let's move him back onto his handlebar. There you go. Now this dog is really popping. What the dog doing? Ah, I missed a gold part. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's color in the leather here. And hopefully I remember this guy has a golden emblem on the side. I forgot this golden emblem last time I painted this shotgun version of this guy too. Wait a second. I think you're onto something, Matthew, if you're still around. I realize how much this brown is like actually giving good coverage. So if I put a red on top of it, it's really gonna... It could actually like pop off really well. I just remembered the little area on my Avengers I need to tag. We have these little leather bits on the shoulder. So let's go ahead and tap it. God, going for impossible angles right now. How do I get here? Yeah, this ice doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna ruin it later though. Ah, I forgot to show a pet on this guy. We'll go back once I finish this pouch. Alright, I need to start wrapping up soon. Dang, I want to finish all the leathers, but I have work to go to tomorrow. I wish I could literally just spend another 24-hour session just painting the finishing up these guys. I wanted to do that Saturday, but that's not gonna be possible either. But Saturday might be like I might actually do like a 12-hour stream. Cause last time I painted these guys, I actually painted for like 14 hours straight, and it wasn't enough to finish them. There's so many touch-ups, and you guys can see I'm trying to go slow. Trying. I went slow once. It was awful. I miss tribes. Chessbot. I think I have 4 more dudes. All right. Can I speed this? Probably not. I'm wondering if I should do like gold paints last. So I think what the issue with this batch was, I did the gold paints first, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think I did that for last set of guys, but I think I had a different method. I think I was just like, I think I did the shoulder pads first, then all the other gold details came in way later. Whereas this time, I did all the gold details first and the weapons, and I was very careful with it. But here I am, I'm like, as I'm doing stuff, I'm making a lot of mistakes. And I'm hitting everything, and I think what should have been done instead, I should just work from the lowest areas of the model. So like, I should have done like these leather belts first. And if I like went over like the golden areas and whatnot, it's whatever, because then I just paint over it because they're on raised portions, so it should be easier to like kind of cover it. Whereas at the moment though, if I'm making these mistakes, I have to like dodge all the gold and whatnot, and so I generally have to be very careful whenever I do anything. $11:45. I have to really wrap up. I should probably end now, or I can try. I have 3 more models. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish tonight. I really wanted to do a little bit more work, but I should be responsible. All right, well, making some progress. That said, I should probably throw this out. This is an old part, like this parchment is 2 days old now. Alright, and with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. It's gonna take me like 30 minutes to clean up, and it'll be way past my bedtime at that point. So those of you who stop by, thanks so much for joining me. And yeah, hopefully we finish it up. As I said, I want the majority of it done tomorrow or Saturday, and then like I want Sunday to be the wrap up, but if we spill over a little bit, that's fine, as long as we can finish the entire model line. As long as we finish the entire box by the end of January, that's my minimum requirement. It's there's a potential that's not gonna be possible. Yeah. So Celestial Slug, I think I've spent maybe. Yeah, thank you for lurking. That's fine. I totally get it. I absolutely appreciate you stopping by. I really, really do appreciate it. The hobby gets lonely sometimes, you know. I've been meeting some pretty cool people now that I started doing the miniature paintings, though. So I've been drawing a little bit more Warhammer folks here and there. But yeah, it's I think I spent like 10 hours, no, I spent like 12 hours assembling all these fellas, then add another hour to prime them, and then for painting them, I think I spent about another like 12 to 20 hours. So far, this is about 30 hours of work on all these miniatures. And this is, ow, I just kicked a box. And in terms of wargaming, these 10 dudes I'm painting that I just spent 30 plus hours on so far, they're not even worth 100 points in an army. And to have a full army for Warhammer that most people play at, you need 2,000 points. So, hypothetically speaking, if I want to paint an entire army of these guys worth 2,000 points, and I want to paint them to the standard that I'm currently painting them towards, it could take up to 800 plus hours to paint them. That is, shoot, if you do, so if you do 40 hours a week, yeah, that is half a year. That is a half a year of like an actual job right there. Whew. All right, that said, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We are, I'm gonna say 60 to 70% done with this squad. And I'm already done with like their bases and everything. So once we finish all the base colors, after we finish all the base colors, we're gonna do touch-ups. Then we are going to put on decals. After we put on the decals, then we put on shading, and then we go back in with highlights with more touch-ups. And that's probably gonna be a very long stream Saturday if I manage to get to Saturday. My model's glitching out because I'm like looking at my workbench and the camera at the same time, and I can't figure out what angle I'm looking at. So yeah. That said, if any of you guys do get into miniature painting, yeah, just follow along with me. It is not as scary as it looks as long as you take your time. You don't, and you can just buy a starter set of paints and whatnot, and just work at it. And it doesn't have to be Warhammer or anything. You can 3D print something, or you can like work on a D&D miniature that you have sitting around, you know. Alright, that being said, I am Keel the Lorebreaker, Magister of the Dark Arts from the Land of Flowers, which is totally not Florida. I'm your tutorial NPC, and I was your guide to this adventure. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will catch you all next time. I'll try streaming tomorrow, but it's always a 50-50, which is why I don't have a schedule. Alright, good night, y'all.